Up? What up, peeps? Surprise! Oh, there's Vito in the house. It's time to talk about your heart desire. What is your heart desire? What is it that you desire the most? Shall I even say not even the most? What is it that you really desire to have in life? My wife told me to go on live because I'm out here to the dealership. And I'm out here to get my car serviced. Trying to get an oil change. And hey, there go my baby. My baby here, y'all. You know, we're gonna kind of touch a little particular matter where a lot of us, you know, a lot of us struggle with this thing about our heart desires, what we really desire in life, and things that we desire. And some of us are still hoping and believing on the things that what we truly desire in our heart. Some of us have been desiring these things for a long time. We see it. We see it on a commercial. Sometimes we see it when we are riding in our own personal vehicle. Sometimes we see it when it's on a TV show. Sometimes we see it when other people are possessing something that what you desire, something that you want to have in life, whether it be more money. Oh, cool, awesome, Tammy. That's what I'm talking. Hey, listen, that's my wife. She's doing an awesome job on that TPL Lounge, the music channel. She's doing an awesome job on that channel, y'all. I'm telling you, she is picking out some great tracks, and I hadn't even got started yet because I had been busy working on some things in the house and you know, doing some painting, and we just redid our closet, redid the whole closet in our bedroom, took those old racks that they normally would have in your house, you know, where you put your hangers and stuff like that on there, but yeah, I hadn't even started doing anything on the TPL Lounge and started to choose any tracks. My wife, she's been doing all of that, and she's definitely have been working, and she has been putting the work in, y'all. She has been doing that thing, and her selection of tracks, I just told her the other day, her selection of tracks have truly been a blessing, and she don't take it to another level now. So I told her I was proud of her because I'm basically the music guy, and she's basically, you know, don't even really get involved with the music part, but she's definitely don't take that thing up to another level now. So she just released a video on it, and she got some nice tracks on there. She got some nice tracks. I think I like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You know, both all those tracks are sharp, are hitting. So I told her I really enjoy it. But listen, you know, we desire a lot of things in life, and we desire more money. We desire a happy home. We desire to be married. We desire a better job, a better career. We desire a better automobile. Even a dream automobile. We desire a better home, a better house. We desire things in life. And you know what? I was talking to God. And I'm going to tell you what I was talking to God about. I was saying, you know, Father, people equate what you have and what you possess that they are able to see with their natural eyes. They equate you being successful based on what you have and what you possess. And to me, honestly, success has nothing to do with what you possess and what you have. To me, that's my opinion. That's what I believe. I believe success is based on something that you set a goal to do, and whatever it is that you desire to do, you accomplish that goal. I believe to me, that's when you're successful. Because some people, they have things and they really did not have a goal to reach. Some things was just given to them, and they really didn't put the work into it. Some things was just given to them on a silver platter, and they never put the work into it. So it's basically something that you set a goal to do that really causes you to be successful. And when you accomplish that thing, to me, that's when you are successful. Um, it's not pertaining to what you possess, what you own, but what it is, your desire and your passion and your vision and what you desire to do. That when you accomplish that thing, to me, that's when you are successful. Okay. I talked with God about this. I was like, um, it's not the money, it's not the possession. It's about, God, what else do you have in store? What else can you do better than what you have already done? I mean, I don't know whether or not if I'm challenging my Father or not, or whether or not I'm not complaining. It's like God has blessed us with so much, and He has blessed us with so many things. Sometimes you ask you know that God can do better, but sometimes you still ask yourself a question: God, can you do even better than this? I know that we quote this scripture, how God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we can ask or even think, according to His riches and glory. We know that, we understand that, but sometimes you wonder that, okay, God, if you've done this, what else do you have in store? I mean, I'm not saying I'm not content where I am, and I'm grateful for what God has blessed. But then I ask the question, what else can you do that will blow my mind? What else can you do that will blow the minds of those who say, or the naysayers who say that you will not be blessed, or those who say that you're not going to be successful, or those who say that you're not going to be anybody, or those who may say, or they may have a negative thing about you, a negative thought pattern about you, and they don't even know you, and they going off of rumors or going off of what other people have said about you, and they don't even know you, and they have already conjured up in their mind that you are this type of person, but really actually they don't even know you. They just going off of what people have said. And they say that you're not going to be anything. They say that you're not going to be successful. You're not going to make it. They're really waiting on you to fall. They're waiting on you to not accomplish whatever goal that you have so desired to accomplish. So I asked God that question. I like, God, now I know you can do anything. But then I came back and said, but would you do it? Would you blow my mind? Would you blow my wife's mind? Would you blow both of our minds? Would you blow our marriage? Just blow us away on your presence, your glory. How you want to use us, that you will get glory through us, that people will be drawn to you. This is the things of what I was asking. And then at the same time, I just heard a voice said, I can do it if I want to. And I'm like, okay. So just because I'm asking you, can you do it? Would you do it? And God is like, no, it's not based on whether or not you asking me, would I do it? I'm telling you, I can do anything if I want to. So I was like, oh, okay. All right. Okay, God, I got you. So my thing is this. Your desires that you have in your heart secretly, that you have not shared with no one, or maybe you have shared with a few people in your circle, and you have this strong desire about what you want. I don't care what it is. Whether it be a better transportation, whether it be a dream house, or whether it be a better job, you want more income, you want an increase in your relationship. And God is a God where He does hear what we're asking, and He does hear when we are being honest with Him about our desires. Listen, I remember when my wife and I, we were staying in our old house, and I remember, she probably didn't know this, until I told her several times, I think I did. I remember when we were staying in our old house, and we were content where we were, but at the same time, as being a man, as being a husband, I wanted better for my wife. I wanted better for my family. I wanted us to live in a better place, a better home, bigger home. I wanted my wife to drive some of the nicest vehicles. These are the things that I desired and I wanted. Now, what happened is that my motives and my intent, let me put it this way, my motives had to change. Like, I had to go back and I had to re-examine my prayer. I had to re-examine my prayer. I had to re-examine on what I was really asking God for and why. Was I asking God for something for myself, or was I asking God for something that would benefit someone else? So I had to change my prayer. I had to change my motives on why I desired to get the things that I desired. And that's where the key is at. It's all about your motives. It's all about you lining your motives up with God's heart. You're lining your motives up with God's heart. So I changed my motives. And my prayer started to change. My prayer started to be like, God, I desire my wife and my daughter to be blessed. I desire them to have better. I desire my wife to stay in a bigger house. She may not want it for herself, but I want it for her. And I said, well, God, I want my daughter to have better than what I had when I came. I want my wife to drive a better vehicle. I want my daughter to stay in a better neighborhood. So as I started to change my prayer and started to change my desires from my own selfish desires, I started to pray for the things of what I believe that will be a blessing to my wife and a blessing to my daughter. So once I started to do that, and then the next thing you know, doors started to open up. Doors started to open up. I had started to see I had started to see my whole mindset change. And then my expectations of me believing that God was going to do it started to change. Why? Because my prayer had started to be more of a unselfish prayer based on a selfish prayer. Because at first I was praying for myself, but then God started to show me through the Holy Spirit that this, what you're desiring, should not be for you. It should be for the benefit for someone else to be blessed. And it's crazy part about it, that starts at home. So those of you who are on here, you have children, right? And you have a little girl, little boy, whatever. Change your prayer. Lord, I want my children to grow up having better than what I've had. When you change your desires from a selfish desire to an unselfish desire, then what happens is that God starts to switch in the spirit realm. Things started to switch now. Now God says, now you're praying in my will. Now you're praying in the way that I've designed my design for prayers to be answered. It is to be unselfish about yourself and to have a desire for others to be blessed. The next thing you know, the things that what you've been praying about all along, God is giving it to you. It's like God said, lay down your will and subject yourself unto me and take on my desire and allow my desire to be the focal point of your life, and then I will bless you with the secret things of your heart that you've been praying about for years. So my encouragement to you is to change your prayer. Change your prayer. Change your prayer. And listen, even after you get married, your prayer, brothers, your prayer should always be, when you get married, Lord, continue to help me to be the provider that you have chosen me to be, that my wife and my family would be blessed. And ladies, when you get married, your prayer should be, Lord, help me to continue to be the helpmeet to the husband for which you have so purposed me to be. And if you want to help him financially, line your motives up to be a helpmeet financially to him. See, if you're looking for more finances, it shouldn't be because of for you. It should be for the benefit for your husband, because that's what God has put husband. He put the husband and he put the wife together for his glory. He put the wife to be the helpmeet to the husband. So that's what God does. So when you pray the prayer, Lord, say for instance, if you want to make more finances or you want to make more money for your family, that's what your prayer should be. Lord, help me to make more money and more income for the benefit to help my husband financially, to help our family financially. And when you're doing that and you mean that thing from the heart, now it becomes an unselfish prayer. And then God will start opening up the doors for you to make the money that what you never ever thought that you would ever be able to make. I'm talking about this. I'm talking about after you get married, because a lot of times after a person get married, they think that everything stops, but really, actually, that's when it really begins. Because even after my wife and I, we got married, how God blessed us to come together, my prayer had to still be, God, help me to continue to be the husband that you've chosen me to be. I mean, I still pray that prayer right now as of this day. It's been 11 years, and I still pray that prayer. Lord, help me to continue to be the husband that you have so called me to be to my wife. And, it vice versa. My wife, if she's praying the prayer, whatever it was that she, God's will, when God connected us together, it still should be the same prayer. So your praying life and the type of prayer should not stop. Even after you get married, it should not stop in that same way. But that's what you want to do. You want to change your prayer from an unselfish prayer from a selfish prayer to an unselfish prayer. You want to make sure that you're lining your will up with God's will and lining up your desires with God's desires. You want to make sure that that whatever you're asking for, it is for the benefit of someone else, not for yourself. And then when you start meaning that from the heart, you will see God open up doors for you and open up doors for you to accomplish that what it is that you're asking. Now remember, you can't fool God, okay? So God knows whether or not you truly are praying for the benefit because you truly mean what you're saying to be a blessing to someone else. God truly knows it, so we cannot fool God. And God knows whether or not you really mean that, or God knows whether or not you just saying it just to say that, just to try to get him to move on your behalf. We can't fool God. God cannot be fooled, okay?